Good morning, class. This is Mr. Thompson coming at you. Going to show you some new tools to use with your Google Sheets for the earthquakes. So you want to paste your data in here. I want to sort my data by region is what I've done recently. Now, if you go down here to this lower right corner, there's a button called Open Explore. This is kind of a wizard for Google Sheets. Now, it gives you a couple of ideas. Now, a histogram for the latitude, so this will tell you how many earthquakes at what latitude occurred. So there you've got that and the confidence rating. So you could put that in here. You could insert that chart. That's right there. Now let's go back. What's another one that they got? Lowest latitude, average latitude by region. No. Let's sort the data some more and see what else it gets. Let's sort by magnitude. So data, sort range, header row. Let's sort it by magnitude right now. Do that and sort. Now let's see what the wizard throws at me this time. Okay, median of latitude, sum of longitude for each magnitude type. See what that one looks like just because. Okay, that would make a nice pie chart probably. Okay, go down here. So this one here would give you the count of the magnitude type. Now let's do it off of depth. Let's sort up here data, sort range, and add depth this time. Let's see what our Explorer tells us to look at this time. Histogram of depth. Now that'll tell me how many earthquakes at how depth. That's an interesting thing. That's a good one. Insert that chart. So there's the number of earthquakes per depth. And if you'll notice, all of them are pretty shallow, and then a couple out there on the deep end. Let's see if there's any others. Go back and see what others they have. Not sure what this one is. There's that one we just did. Let's do it by sort range again. Data, sort range. Let's sort by two things this time. Let's do it by depth and then sort by magnitude. Let's see what that gives me. Now I'll go back from here. That's the histogram of depth. That's the magnitude type. So that's the different, there's three types of earthquake. You got a MB, an MW, and MML. So there's actually four types there. So that ML must be really rare. So you need to look up what those would define and then explain those in your graph. So what you're going to do is you're going to generate two new graphs from your stuff. And depending on which one you have, it may give you a different graph to look at. So let's go over here to this one. I just did it over here a minute ago, I think. Most frequent magnitude type. Let's see what that looks like. So that's the same as we did before. That's the one we just did. I want to see a histogram, depth versus, I think it was the Southeast that had a real interesting depth versus magnitude graph. Okay, so this one's giving you a sum on the longitudes. So there's all sorts of graphs that this thing could be generating for you. Well, that's basically it. Learning to use the exploring tool, learning to use the sorting of data, sorting by longitude and latitude, by magnitude and depth. There's all sorts of things. Highest depth, 750 to lowest. So you can find out all sorts of interesting information from your data just by doing some searches using the Explorer tool in the lower right corner of your data. And that's all.